Welcome to Tech Jotters. In this video, I will show you how to clean install Windows 11 for the best performance and privacy. We will remove the bloat, skip Microsoft account setup, and make sure your PC runs faster and cleaner. So let's begin step by step. First of all, we will check the disk to avoid data loss. So before installing Windows 11, let's check your current disk layout. Open Disk Management by right-clicking the Start menu and choose Disk Management. Here you will see your all drives. Okay, all the drives should be here. So let's make it a little bit bigger so that you can see all the disks. And here I have multiple disks, but these disks are just for my backups. The disk 0, disk 2, these are for my backup things, and disk 3 is for my Linux. So what you need to see is C. If you see this C drive, that means this disk is your currently the Windows 11 disk. So you need to remember this one. So this is disk 1. Okay. So make sure you identify the drive where you want to install Windows 11, and usually it is C or system. So here you can see the C. So if you are not sure, take screenshot or note down the drive size and level to compare later during installation. Okay, but most of the time this is the drive. Please make sure you remember this one. This is disk 1. Okay, so now the second step is to create Windows 11 bootable USB. So now let's create the Windows 11 installation USB. So close this one and let's open the browser. Okay, so this is my browser. Let's go to Google. And here, now let's search Windows 11 download. So now you can go to the download Windows 11, and you will see there is multiple options here. So Windows 11 installation assistant, create Windows 11 installation media, download Windows 11 disk image, ISO file for any devices. So multiple options there. So I want to use the create Windows 11 installation media option. If you want to download the ISO file, you can download it from here and you can burn it with Rufus. But I want to use the Microsoft Windows 11 installation media thing. So let's click download now. So it will download the tool. So let's run this. So you can see it's actually checking everything and getting a few things ready for us to create the bootable disk. We need to accept this. And now it should show us our drive. So here you need to select the language. For this, I only have one language available. And here you can see use the recommended options for this PC. So you can just uncheck this so that you can use this installation media to any of the PC or anything. Okay. So here you can select the language, what language you want. So I just want the English United States edition Windows 11. So click next. Here you can actually download the ISO file or the USB flash drive. So I want to use the USB flash drive and it's already connected and you need at least 8 gigabit. So I have bigger one. Now you can see it's find the removable device. So this is my USB drive. That's fine. So click next and it'll take a long time to download. So I will fast forward this, and when it's done, I will be back. Okay, so you can see your USB flash drive is ready. That's fine. Let's finish this. Okay, let's close this. So our USB drive is ready. So our next step is to boot from USB and delete old partitions. So let's restart our computer and we will, when it will start, we'll press F11, F12 or del based on the requirement. So in my case, I am using F11 to boot from the disk. It should show me the options to uh, boot. Okay, so here you can see I have multiple options because Fedora is also installed in my system. So it is actually showing Fedora and the first Windows boot manager, that is for my current Windows boot manager. So I need to choose the appropriate one. And here, if you see this UEFI, that is actually my USB drive. So I will boot from here. So let's go down and select UEFI, press enter, and it will boot with the USB drive now. Okay. You can see it's booted from the USB drive. Now I need to select the language to install, and there is only one option. So let's select this one. And for the time and currency format, I want to use English, but from Canada, because I'm right now making this video from Canada. So let's create Canada. Next, I want to use the US keyboard. That's fine. Here you get some options like I would like to install Windows 11 or repair my PC. In my case, I want to install Windows 11. And here I also want to tick this one because I agree everything will be deleted, including files, apps, and settings. So what it will do, it will delete everything. Okay. Because we are going to install it completely new. So let's select this and press next. And now it is asking me the product key. I don't have the product key because it's actually saved on the server for my hardware. So I don't need that. So in that case, if you have this product key, please paste here and click next. I don't have right now. So I will click I don't have product key. Now you will get the options which version you want to install. In my case, I want to install Windows 11 Pro. A lot of laptop users, they have Windows Home. So in that case, any situation, use the Windows 11 Home. For me, it's Windows 11 Pro. Click next. And here is the license terms. You have to accept it. There is no other way. So we need to accept it. Now it is searching for the disks. Okay. So here I showed you how you can find your disk. In my case, it was disk 1. So if you see here, for disk 1, there is multiple partitions. Okay. So three partitions are here for disk 1. So I need to delete them. I want to delete them, and I will create a new partition for my Windows 11. So let's select disk 1 partition 1 and delete the partition. It will take some time, and then it will show you this partition is unallocated. You can see this one is unallocated space because I delete the partition. Now the partition 2 became partition 1. So again, I need to select this one and delete this. Again, now I need to select this one partition 1 and I want to delete this. Now you can see the disk 1 is fully unallocated spaces. So let's select this. And if I click next, it will create the default partition for Windows 11. I don't need to manually create any of this. So let's create next, and it should create all the partitions and make the disk ready for Windows 11. Okay. So here, before the installation process, it is actually showing you the overview. So it's install Windows 11 Pro and keep nothing as we selected this. So let's click install and it will install Windows 11. And you can see here it says your PC will restart several times. This might take a while. So, okay, we don't have any problem. We will wait, and we don't manually stop or shut down our computer. If needed, Windows 11 will automatically restart it. So from this part, we don't need to do anything, just wait. So I will be back when it's done. Okay, so the basic installation process is done. Now we need to go and set up all the things. So here you can see I'm from Canada. So right now I'm select Canada, click yes. I need to select the keyboard layout here. I want to use US, that's fine, yes. I don't want to add another keyboard layout, but if you want, you can click add layout and select this. So for my thing, I will skip. Now here, Windows 11 is asking me to put the Wi-Fi, connect with the Wi-Fi, but I said before, in this case, I will not use the uh, internet connection, because if I use the internet connection, it will ask me, it will force me to use email address, basically the Outlook email address, to connect and sync everything. But I don't want to use this. Okay. So if I don't use internet, it will not update now, but I can definitely update it later. Okay. So I don't want to update now, and I don't want to put my email address. So what I need to do, I need to say them that I don't have internet connection, but it is actually not giving me this option. There is no option here. Okay. It is like Microsoft kind of forcefully want to use you the internet connection and use their email address to use OneDrive, but I don't want to do that. So in that case, we need to somehow bypass this. So there is an easy way I'm going to show you. So first, you need to press Shift and F10 here. It'll open the command prompt. Okay. And you can see I'm in the administrator here. So because I don't have any user right now, so it's administrator. So here we need to put a command, and that is OOBE. Please remember this is OOBE, not 00. Okay. Then slash, and then bypass NRO. Okay, so this is the command. If you press enter, it'll restart your computer and it'll give you the option to select that I don't have internet. Okay, so let's wait. It is booting up. Now you can see it's starting from the beginning. Okay, no problem. We'll select Canada and select the layout and skip any additional layout. And now again, we are in the Wi-Fi page, but you can see here, I don't have internet. This is the new option. That's why we put this command OOBE/bypass NRO and restart this. So we get this option, select this one. And now it is actually asking you to give your name. It is not connected to internet. Okay. So let's put the name take Jotters. Okay. And click next. And we need to give the password. So I'm giving a password. And again, I'm giving a password. And now it is asking me some security questions. So let's select it. The city you born. Okay, so here I'm giving my answer. So of course you will choose your question and your answer. And here is the third question. And next. So that's all, because it is asking the security question. If you have the internet and if you want to connect it with your email and sync with Outlook, OneDrive, they will not ask you this question because you are using your local user. That's why it is actually asking the security questions. Okay, so now we need to select these things. So let Microsoft and apps use your location. I don't want that. If you want, you can definitely select yes. find my device. This is my desktop. I don't need to find this. But if you have laptop, you may select this find my device option. And here I want to just required only diagnostic data improving and trying. Yes, I want this. And diagnostic data, no. And here I want to select yes, because otherwise it's somehow it give me weird ads, so I don't want them. Okay, and accept. Of course you can select no here. Okay, so it is now booting up again. Okay, so you can see our Windows is installed here. That's perfect. So you can see it's actually still finding out the applications and everything. If you click here, you can see there's a lot of applications there. There is Microsoft Clipchamp and Microsoft News, a lot of things. So these um, come with the Microsoft built-in things. Okay, so now I want to first debloat this. Okay, so in that case, I will use the Windows 11 debloat option. So let's go open the Microsoft Edge, and I don't want to sync. So start without data, allow. No, so here it is. So let's go to the Google, and okay, here is the problem. Again, I forget to check this. Our internet is not connected. So in that case, I need to connect the internet now because it's already done. We skip this because we don't want to use the email, but now we can select it. So I will connect it and we'll be back. Now you can see our internet is connected. That's fine. Stay signed out. Here, I will select Windows 11 debloat. And here you can see the Refire Windows 11 debloat. Let's go there. And if you go the bottom, you will see this command. We need to run this command to debloat. Okay. I find this very easy. So I will follow this. So just copy this one and don't bother with this command because I will paste it on the description so that you can just copy and paste. Okay, so let's, here you can see it's open PowerShell or terminal. So let's open terminal and right click here and run as administrator. Okay, so here everything. So we need to paste this command. I just copied it from the GitHub repository, press enter. And it will download and configure everything to debloat. And you can see it is giving you the options. Okay, so here they have you can choose custom mode or app removal mode to remove apps. I just like the default one. Okay, it's actually blinking because the drivers are not installed yet. That's not a problem. We will use default one. So we'll select one. If you want to customize yourself, so press 2. If you want to remove app, press 3. And if you want to see more information, press 0. But in my case, I will select 1 and press enter. So I want the default one. So here you will see what it want to do. Remove the default selections of apps, disable telemetry, tips, tricks. A lot of things will do. So hide the chat bar, disable the widget service. So a lot of things will do. So we need to press enter again. Okay, so a lot of things are done. So let's go there and select all. Let's see what's there. You can see it's actually deleted a lot of things and it keeps the most important things. So Clipchamp or other applications are already gone. So it's already way cleaner than before. I don't want to manually remove a lot of things. I think these are good. But if you want to remove them also, that's fine. You can do that, no problem, using the removing option. So our part is done. So let's close this one. And now we need to download the next step is to download and install all the uh, drivers. In my case, I'm using MSI and I enabled in the BIOS that when it's done, it will show me to install the options and it open the utility installer, driver utility installer. But if you don't have this option, don't worry, just go to the Google and search for your motherboard and go to the page and go mostly on the support page. You will see the options to download your driver. Just download your drivers and install it. In my case, I will run this utility installer and it will install everything for me. Okay, so let's click here. I have read and accept. Let's click it. So it'll give me the option which one I want to install. So I want to install only the drivers. So I will uncheck the Dropbox Redeem Launcher, but I want to install the MSI Center because I do have a AIO which have a screen. So I need this MSI Center. Other than that, I will install only the drivers. So these are the drivers. And now if I go there, it's also select Norton 360. I will uncheck these CPU Z, AMD 64. I don't want to install any of them. Just install the drivers and the MSI Center, click install, and it will download and install everything. Okay, so you can see our drivers are downloaded. Let's finish this and let's search for update. Okay, so if you see there, check for updates, you can see it will give you all the updates. So let's check for the updates now because we skip this during the installation process, right? Because we want to use the local user. So in this case, you can see it's a local user. You can see there is a lot of updates there. So it will actually automatically downloaded everything. So it will download everything. That's fine. So let's wait. I will fast forward this part. When everything is done, I will be back. Okay, now you can see all the updates are done. We need to restart the computer. So let's restart it. This is the best thing to restart after every update or driver installation because after the restart done, everything will work perfectly. And now you can see the updates are installing on the system. So it'll take some time. Please don't turn off your computer manually. If it needs, it'll restart the system by itself. We don't need to manually do anything, okay? So I will be back when it's done. Now I'm going to install the Nvidia driver. So for Nvidia driver, I use Nvidia app. I downloaded it from Google, search for Google and Nvidia app. So here I selected the game ready driver. If you want to use the studio driver, just click here and select studio driver. It will give you the option to install the studio driver. So let's install the studio driver. It is way stable. So let's download it. So it will first download the driver. A lot of people make the mistake. They thought when they downloaded it, it will install by itself. No. After downloading these, we need to install it again. It will give us the option to install. Okay. So here you can see there's the option to install. So let's install it. I will go with the express installation and it'll take some time. And when it's done, I'll be back. And the same time I have the MSI Center app started. So I will start it. So it's actually for my computer. So don't worry about it if you don't have this. So I use the Core Liquid AIO. So just make a little bit change here because my direction is this. So save. And I want to use the CPU temperature. So don't need this. And that's it. So let's close it. In the meantime, the NVIDIA driver is installing. Okay, now you can see the NVIDIA driver installation is complete. So let's close it. So now we will restart our computer and it'll be fine. So That's all for this video. We have a clean and privacy proof Windows 11, which is using our local uh, user, and also it's debloated all the unnecessary applications, and we also installed the drivers, and our system is completely new and properly working. So if you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Tech Jotters for more simple and powerful tech tutorials. Comment below if you have any questions. I will try to reply to everyone. And thanks for watching.